popular local brewery. It's their most anticipated seasonal beer. And here to tell us about it, we have Jeremy Johnson from St. Arnold Brewing Company. This is the biggest one for you guys all year.
Yeah, it's very exciting for us. This time of year we come out with Pumpkinator. So it's our Imperial Pumpkin Stout. It's a big, rich beer. It's very malty, very hoppy, but well balanced at the same time. So it's brewed with pumpkin, it's brewed with molasses, brown sugar, kind of your pumpkin pie spices. So it's a great holiday beer.
And
sure.
full disclosure, we because we've been to St. Arnold a few times,
Yeah.
we got to try this year's Pumpkinator a little earlier than most. But as you mentioned, it's a stout beer. It's darker. It's a little thicker, or so it seems.
Yeah.
So even though many folks traditionally say they don't like a darker beer, clearly it's the most popular. People make an exception for this.
A lot of women steer away from darker beer, but they shouldn't, right?
No, not at all. I think there's a style of beer for everybody, and this is kind of one end of the spectrum. Again, it's a great holiday beer, a great after Thanksgiving meal kind of beer.
I'm like, beer
yeah,
me.
give it a try. Give it a try.
I mean, when in Rome, they say, right? So tell us a little bit about the process of how
by
this
the way,
beer.
cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how it's made, because you mentioned molasses and a few other ingredients that are not typical for.
Not at all. So typically we would brew a beer with just 4 ingredients: malt, hops, yeast, and water. So this includes those things, as well as so we use real pumpkin puree to get that nice pumpkin flavor, and then the mouthfeel also. So that's what kind of thickens it up a little bit.
These glasses, I have to say, these are different. I wouldn't expect to have a beer in this kind of glass.
Yeah, well, it's not something you want necessarily a full pint of. These bottles are great. They're 22 ounces. They're good for sharing like this. Pull it out after Thanksgiving dinner with the family. Makes your relatives a little more enjoyable, after a few sips. So.
Now, Jeremy, at this time of year in your beer hall, this is one of the flavors that is served in the beer hall. I think we have, oh, wow, look who it is in your beer hall.
Wow.
Who is that guy dancing around in lederhosen? He looks like a lot of fun.
If this TV thing doesn't work out for you, you could just work for us.
I have another career.
Okay. I just loved the looks that people gave you.
You guys have a festival that's going on or coming up.
Yeah, so on Saturday, it's a festival we are part of called Untapped. It's out at Discovery Green in downtown Houston. Beautiful park. It's one of our favorite festivals. It's a beer festival. It's a music festival. So we'll be out there along with lots of other breweries. We'll be pouring Pumpkinator. We'll be pouring some of our other special release beers. We'll have a game garden with ping pong and foosball, all sorts of stuff. And we'll have some of our art cars out there as well. So our hand-painted art cars that we drive around town, we'll have those parked there.
Those are the ones with like bottle caps stuck to them?
There are some of those,
like living art projects. And listen, we should mention that Pumpkinator is so popular that people actually buy it in cases and store it in their garages. So clearly you guys are doing something right.
Though we do recommend storing cold if you want to age it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
And Monday on Houston Life, DIY Halloween costumes that won't break the bank. We'll be right back. Cheers, guys.